Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nicole's fight with Holly leads to trouble at the extension. Eric showed off baby Jude to his parents. Watching this commerce between your little boy and you, it's just so clear that you're connected. I mean, just so close, John said. We are. I could not love this Joe more if he were my own meat and blood, Eric verified. John told Eric he was a great father, and Eric noted that he'd 3 great part models, Mama, Dad, and you, Eric said. John beamed. Marlena refocused out that Jude had Eric's smile, and she noted that there were studies that had set up that espoused children picked up the eroticisms and expressions of their consanguineous parents. I can see it, too, John said. John asked about Eric's fiscal issues, but Eric noted that effects were under control. We just had to make a little adaptation. But it's part of raising a sprat, right? Eric said. John asked Eric about the paper, and Eric said he was enjoying the work. Eric talked about his common story with Nicole about the houseless in Salem. And the two of you working well together? Marlena asked. Eric said yes. John asked how Sloan felt about the collaboration. Sloan understood that I demanded the job, Eric said. Marlena asked Eric if it was delicate to work nearly with Nicole. You know we are always going to have a connection. But we are musketeers. And that is all, Eric said. With a nod, Marlena added that it was good that Eric had maintained his connection to Holly. Eric agreed. After Eric left to meet up with Nicole, John told Marlena that he demanded to review cases with Steve while she went to the office to meet up with a customer. I'm so glad that you and Steve are back on good terms, Marlena said. It's all thanks to you, Doc, John said. At the Demera Manse, Holly was working on schoolwork in her room when Nicole entered and asked her to go out for tea. I've too important studying to do, Holly said. When Nicole noted that studying could stay, Holly argued that she demanded to prepare for a test. You have time, Nicole said. Frustrated, Holly yelled, do you have any idea how far behind I am? I am like completely stressed out. Okay. So, you are stressed. Which is why you need to learn how to relax and balance your life, Nicole said. Nicole offered to have Marlena write a note for Holly. No. I do not want Marlena to write me another note. I just want to be a normal sprat who does normal effects without her mama smothering her, Holly said. Nicole's smile faded. So, this is not just about you demanding to study, is it? You do not want to spend time with me, is that right? Nicole asked. Holly rolled her eyes. Nicole asked Holly to be honest, because Holly's conduct showed that she didn't want to spend time with her mama. All I said was I've to study, Holly said. I am sorry if you feel like I am smothering you, Nicole said. I did not say that I feel like you are. I said you are, Holly combated. Holly argued that it was illegal for Nicole to ask her to be a perfect pupil, but not let her do normal high academy effects like go to hop or hang out with her musketeers. I do want all those effects for you. But that is not what this is about, Nicole said. Holly dissented. You still do not trust me. And no matter how hard I try, Mom, nothing I do will ever be good enough for you, Holly argued. Nicole stressed that she was proud of Holly. I am just bothered that you are pushing yourself too hard, Nicole said. Holly frowned. And you want to know why I do that? Holly asked. Holly told Nicole that she hadn't wanted to be the reason that one of Nicole's fellows walked down. Taken suddenly, Nicole said she was sorry to hear that Holly had felt that way. Still, I would have told you that you're my pride and joy, if I had known. And that my connections failing had nothing to do with you, okay? Nicole said. Nicole suggested that Holly should drop a couple classes and move them to the summer. So, you want to take down my summer from me now, too? Holly asked. Nicole told Holly that she just wanted Holly to have options. I know we had options, Nicole said. And look at you now, Holly combated. Holly said she had pushed herself because she hadn't wanted to end up like her mama. Gashes filled Nicole's eyes. Well, that was a veritably hurtful thing to say, Nicole rumored. Yeah, well, I was being honest, that is all. The way you've lived your life isn't how I want to live mine, okay? Holly said. Nicole told Holly that she wanted a different path for Holly, too. Perhaps that is why I have been so strict with you, why I hang. Because I know that I would have had a different life if my nonage was not so squinched up, Nicole said. Nicole talked about the abuse in her nonage. I just want you to understand that nothing was there for me, not the way that I demanded, Nicole said. That is really sad, Mama, but you trying to control my life, it's not the same as being there for me, Holly combated. Nicole argued that her thing was to keep Holly safe. When Nicole mentioned New Year's Eve, Holly grew agitated. How numerous times are you gonna bring that up to justify ruining my life? Holly yelled. Nicole appeared confused. I admit that I've made some bad choices in my life. And those choices not only hurt me, but they hurt you, as well. And honey, I lament that. I do. I lament it. And I know I have not been harmonious in my parenthood. But the one thing I've been harmonious with is how important I love you. Always and ever. And the one thing I want further for you in this world is to be happy and safe and to have a good life, Nicole contended. Holly said she wanted the same thing. Also, we eventually agree on commodity, Nicole said. A small smile flashed on Holly's face. Nicole asked what she could do to make effects more between them. For one thing, you can trust me more. Trust my judgment. And, Mom, you have to understand that getting good grades, it's important to me, but it's not enough. I want to have the whole high academy experience, Holly said. As Nicole shook her head, Holly added that it would make her happy if she could go to the hop. You just said you wanted me to be happy, right? Holly asked. Holly promised she'd not get into any trouble. After a moment, Nicole said no. It's not an option, honey, I am sorry, Nicole said. Holly stammered, no. Nicole argued that although she loved Holly, Holly had nearly failed, and she hadn't earned Nicole's trust back. You love me so much, you are keeping me a internee in this house. Holly yelled. Holly told Nicole that she'd rather be dead. Do not say that. Nicole said. All the babies you lost were lucky because they no way had to deal with you as a mama. Did you ever just suppose that fatherhood is not your thing? Because you are not good at it. So, you should have no way had kiddies in the first place. Holly yelled. Nicole appeared stricken, but after a moment, she reached out to clinch Holly. Holly turned down from Nicole. In gashes, Nicole rushed out of the room. In the Demera living room, Stefan started to make another appeal to.j.e.j. Told Stefan that he didn't believe the new substantiation was useful. But if you would just take a look at this new substantiation, you would see that all of it points toward Gil being Li Shin's killer and not my woman. Stefan argued. Stefan asked E.J. to renew the case. I have formerly told you, I'll not, E.J. stressed. When Stefan mentioned Rafe's interest in the case, E.J. scarfed. The family of the condemned killer. Brilliant, no conflict of interest there at each, E.J. joked. Stefan admitted that Rafe had a particular interest in setting Gabby free, but it didn't mean Rafe was wrong about the new substantiation.